What's going on, guys? Just pulling the tape off the molding on the Honda. Looks like the corners turned out okay. That corner over there has got a little something right here. But this is that universal molding stuff. I was thinking about using that on my Nova because the moldings are so crazy now. But anyway, this video is, I was watching some videos yesterday. And I saw Harv Spooner put a video up. And he's going to have a video challenge, build-off challenge, and I guess he called out WTBM 123, our buddy Terry. So we all need to go over and give Terry our support. He's got a golf cart that doesn't run, and apparently that's what he got called out on. Harv Spooner wants to see him get that going or something, make some videos. So there's a cash prize. So I put up the comment that my money was on Terry. So hopefully Terry gets out there in the cold garage and breaks the golf cart out. And the other guy that he thought that could do a build was Musty One, but Darren should have to build two things instead of one because he has more junk, I think. So we got to make it fair, you know. So hopefully Terry can get his golf cart going, and everybody can go over to his channel. WTBM 123. He's a good guy. WTBM 123. So if you're not subscribed to Terry, go over there and encourage him. Tell him you want to see the golf cart and you want him to win. Terry for the win. So sorry, Darren, but you finish stuff all the time. Anyway, today I'm going to clean up this mess. Got a mess here. Got to put all this stuff up out of the truck, and I got to clean my bench up over there. I got a transmission to assemble, and I got my bus in here. I sort of do it a little different than other guys. I'm gonna go buy a tag for this today, transfer the tag off my Beetle, and that's how I get them finished. I put a tag on there and then I have to drive it. So I got quite a bit to do to this. I got to find some door handles for it. I got to get some glass put in there, and there's wiring, and that's not my strong point. So I always thought that eventually, you know, I would find somebody that wasn't so good at the mechanical stuff that was good at the wiring stuff, and they would hang out and bail me out on my wiring, but it never works out that way for me. It's a one-man pony show here. So I got to figure it out. I got some tail lights I got to make work, some side markers. So I'll just get the test light and try to find some wires. I got some new aftermarket lenses here. I don't know if you can see these because it's pretty dark, but they're plastic lenses, but they're pretty decent. They only have 2 wires, so it can't be too complicated. So sort of a crappy day today, sort of cloudy, real cloudy. Still got the Camaro. This is the key deal for sure. I hooked the Modus up to it, and it said the security key, it was locked in security mode. So I have to get the key checked. Somebody, a bunch of guys left me comments. It was really good to see Seth, knee down from God. He left me a comment and he pretty much told me how to fix this, but I'm going to confess to you guys that I'm not very good at electrical, and unless I saw somebody actually physically do it, I probably wouldn't be able to pull it off. So I called the lock guy. He hasn't showed up. I'm gonna have to call another lock guy. I need to get a door key made. I need to get the key reprogrammed to the car and whatever they do there. And he said it'd be under a couple $100. So I figured that was a bargain to get a door key and get everything handled at once. So we're waiting on that. That's what that one needs, and it can leave. And got the trailer over here because I got to deliver some stuff. I'll take that Honda home and mow the grass. I cleaned up the yard yesterday a little bit, got everything out of the yard. I gotta trim all these hedges. Summer's here, man, spring or whatever it is, but everything's growing with this rain, and I'll be cutting the grass every week again. But got the side yard cleaned up. Actually, this isn't the side yard, it's the front yard. Got everything in the back. Put the boat under the canopy finally. And yeah, so it looks a lot better over here. I got to get rid of my wood hoard. I'm going to move that to the backyard, which is going to be a no fun day. And then I got those really big logs that somebody gave me that I can't handle. So I'm gonna have to dispose of those because I can't cut them up. But I've got a big pile over there, pretty chopped. That'll go. That's a winter's worth over there for us. So I get that put on a stand and you know, have you ready for next winter. Got the leaves back on the old maple trees there, and starting to get the blooms on the I forget what these are called. Some sort of flowery tree. So that's what's going on. Got this scraper yesterday, fell on some pile of logs over there. Pretty clumsy. Pretty clumsy. So that's what's happening. Driving the buggy again. Gave Hans the Titone to drive. I can't drive it anymore. And I'm going to drive the bug until I get the bus running. And then I'll be driving the bus. Will be my primary ride. So that's where we're at on that. So anyway, it's just a little morning vlog video. Catching up with you guys. Letting you see the mess. You guys aren't the only ones that get behind. There you go. You can't even walk in here. So today's the day we got to organize this and clean it up. And hopefully we'll get some of these parts reinstalled onto that car. This sunroof is going to be a nightmare. That's my next fun job there. I had to put a wheel bearing on the Titone yesterday, which wasn't cheap. They have an encapsulated bearing hub type deal, but I think I have what I need to make my spinning art paint thing. Silver Horse 347 gave me the idea for. I'm gonna try to make this for the Girl Scouts. I'm gonna get a CV joint that'll go into here and hook it to an electric motor, and this thing will rotate. Well, this one's sort of draggy, but you know, I'm gonna mount the base, and the hub will move, and the thing will spin. You can drop paint on there, and it makes the paint spin out onto the canvas. Spin art is what they used to call it when I was a kid. Sort of cool. You put the paint in little ketchup bottles and squirt it on there, and it makes a cool design. And I got that idea from Silver Horse. He was painting his wheels on an apparatus, something like this, that turned, and gave me the idea. So that's where I'm at. I even thought about mounting a rim on here and having something that drive the wheel type deal, but I think I could probably come up with something for those splines. So that's what's going on. Went to the show yesterday or Sunday. Got to dig some heads up for Johnny Marks. Got to dig some heads up. He wanted to stop by, but I was having a day with Andrea. We were driving around, so got to go through the core pile and see if I got a decent set of heads that he can pick up and get cleaned up for him. He wanted just to pick them up, but it's a couple day process to clean them. So even with a sandblaster, you gotta soak them first, or you'll be blasting for hours. Anyway, that's what's going on. My neighbor got his party bus back over there. Somebody built him a motor for that thing. Oh, there we go, for that thing. His son drives that and drives limos, and he had that motor built, and somebody put a top fuel motor in there. It's got some big cam in it and headers and all kinds of crazy stuff, and he was over here asking me what we could do with it, but it sounds really really nice. I told him we could take that motor out and put it in my Bronco and put my Bronco motor in that bus. But yeah, so we might work on that bus and help him out with that, tame it down a little bit. All right, let me go ahead and cut this one off. We'll get some stuff dug out of this. We'll get the shop organized a little bit, and been thinking about that car back there a little bit, the Nova. As soon as this bus gets on the road and the glass gets on it, the Nova is going to come out into the middle of the shop here, and I'm going to put the race car back in the Bermuda Triangle and move the Nova forward, and give me some rotors for it, brake rotors and some calipers, and make it a roller, and get this car going. I need to get the big block put together for it, and yeah, get the drivetrain in at least and get it fired up and make it a runner. That'll motivate me more. And I need a lot of trim and stuff for this car because it's always been a race car, never a finished street car, you know. So, and it's been a long time since this one's run, guys. Probably about 17 years, I think I figured out. Last time it ran, Hans was about 1.5, 2 years old. He remembers doing burnouts in it. So that's pretty cool. But other than that, that's about it. I got some tape to pull off of this still. The squirters, got to cut them loose. And some of you guys are like, wow, man, why didn't you pull those out? And you can only pull so much old stuff off an old car if the customer's not willing to replace the parts when they break. So that's why the squirters got left in there. They're very brittle, and I didn't want to break them. So I had to take some stuff off that normally I would take off of this one. But that's just how, you know, people put you in a box sometimes. But we'll get some handles in this one, some moldings on it. Got to paint some stuff black, and this one should get out of here this weekend, get Ron his car back. So that'll be cool. It's shop's opening up. Pretty soon it'll just be full of my junk like it's supposed to be. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Make the best out of it. Like and subscribe, please. Please subscribe and build this channel. The bigger we build it, the better it gets, and the more people that are involved, of course, the channel's a little better, I think. You know, the more input you get and the more subscribers that are active, makes it fun. So you guys subscribe, and if you got a project, definitely push the record button and get into the garage gang there and share your project. And we try to motivate each other over here, and that's what it's all about. So positive reinforcement, motivation. Moving on to that next project that's been sitting for a while, you know, all that good stuff. So don't forget to go see Terry, WTBM 123, and tell him to get the golf cart going, because yeah, we need to get him going. Harv Spooner called him out. Go check that video out. Check Harv out. He's got some cool three-wheelers that he builds over there. Took us for a ride around his horde yesterday. He's got a really nice place where he lives, real nice property, and almost got us stuck on the three-wheeler. So he did a little mudding and all kinds of cool stuff. He's always into something over there. So you guys have a great one, and try to stay dry today.